again with another video. I am here today to do my week 3 budget. This is Friday, July the 19th, and I am going to go over all of my expenses as well as my debts or whatever it is that I am going to pay in this upcoming week. So I am going to, as I normally do, turn the camera around so that I can dive right into my numbers. And if you are interested in this sort of video, then I would like it if you would stay tuned. Okay, everyone, let's dive right into this budget so that we can get these numbers down and we can see what all our money is going to save for us for this upcoming week. All right, let's get it going. As you can see from my little drawings here, it is hot here. This is what I'm hearing is one of the most, or the hottest summers that we've had on record since I think like 1812 or something like that. But yes, it has been good and hot here in the South. Now, let's go on and get started. We're going to be hashing out the numbers for week 3. First thing we're going to start off with is our mortgage. Mortgage number 1. Of course, you know for mortgage number 1, I set aside $306 for the week. The HOA fees is $6.60. Next, we have mortgage number 2, which, remember, this is that mortgage or that debt that I am aggressively paying off. So I'm going to send them $222.86. From there, we have the auto insurance, where I will be set aside $48.25. Next, we have the South Africa trip. Okay, guys, I am pretty much starting to get a little antsy with this South Africa trip. I'm setting aside $62 for this week, but don't be surprised if I hop back on here and I tell you that I have paid this one off. So we'll see where it goes, and that will free up, actually it won't free up $62 in my budget. It will allow me to move that on towards something else, possibly to that second mortgage, to go on and knock it out. Life insurance, I'm going to set aside $21. Hulu will be $5.99. The student loan is $108. Of course, you know my household expense, which is cash that I pull out of my account, is $194. Let's move this up, make sure we're staying in frame here. Household expenses is $194. Then we have the children's savings, which is $28.50 that automatically goes into each of their 3 accounts. And that is going to be it for this week, guys. So, of course, you know my next step is to total this up. And all of these expenses, remember these are the numbers that are going to be coming out of this week's paycheck, is going to total $1,003.20. Now, remember, after that, the next step I like to do is calculate the overage that's going to be left in the account. This week, we have a total of $207.80. Okay, this is my overage left in the account. Remember, I also like to keep a cushioned amount in this checking account. Once we've satisfied everything, moved all the bills, the expenses around, I like to keep a cushion in this account. You never know what might happen. I don't like to leave a whole lot of money, but at times it will add up if I am not utilizing it. But my cushion is normally $26.15. So if we subtract these two amounts, we're going to have the $207.80 minus the $26.15 cushion. That still gives us a positive amount of $181.65. And we already know what we will be doing with that amount. Remember, we're going to be putting this away in the bills savings account. And remember, I have a video, go back and check that out, on the explanations that I use for these, the terms that I use when I'm going through my budget. So we'll be putting away $181.65 into the bill savings account for this week. You know I love to color coordinate, so of course that positive amount will get the color blue. Now, remember, the next step as we move forward is to go back through each one of these expenses to see what I will be putting away into the bill savings account as well, meaning that I will not be paying those debts this week. So we're going to go back and put a PA, which means put away beside each one of the debts that I will not be satisfying this week. First one is going to be the mortgage. The $306, I will be putting that amount away. The HOA fee of $6, that's going to be put away. The South Africa trip, I normally pay that on the second week. Last week I paid that amount, so this week I will be putting the $62 away into the bill savings account. My life insurance policy isn't paid but once a year, so pretty much every week until I pay it in February, that amount will be put away. I mean, every month. I only set aside $21 a month for the life insurance policy. And the last one is the student loan payment. Remember, I don't pay that on the third week of the month. It's paid on the fourth week. So that amount I have allocated of $108, I will put that away. So let's color coordinate those. We're going to make them all pink so that they can stand out and you can understand what I'm going to do in the next step. Now remember, the next thing I need to do is to tally up all of these PA amounts. So the put away total, which I set aside into the bill savings account, is going to be, remember, all I do is add up each one of these put away amounts. And that total is going to come to $503.60. So that also is an amount that I will be putting away into the bills savings account. Okay? So there you have it. So here are my putaways. We have the pink matching the pink, so you can know exactly what those totals are. And also this is another put away amount, so we're going to make it blue like the previous amount. So these are the two amounts that we will be putting away. Okay, so remember, the next step to make sure we're staying in frame is to add these two put away amounts together. So that's going to be $181.65 plus the $503.60. Okay, that's going to give me a total of $685.25. So this should be the total put away amount. Total put away amount in Bill's savings account technically. And I love to write that here because I am not going to physically move that money yet, because there is going to have to be some more manipulation of this amount here before I move it. But just for the sake of understanding, to make sure I keep all my numbers together, I know that this $685.85 should be the total amount that I am going to be putting away in this account. Now, remember, on certain weeks, there are some bills that need to be paid. This week, we're going to go back through, and actually, the auto is the bill that I will be paying this week, auto insurance. And I'm going to go through like I normally do and show you how I normally do that. So we're going to put the triangle beside the auto bill, because that is the debt that we're going to have to manipulate our bill savings account to pay for this week. Oops, I just lost a marker, so let me grab it real quick. Popped out of my hand. Okay, so now that is the amount. So what I will do here is go through. Remember, I only set aside the $48.25 for this week. My auto insurance is $193. So what will I need to do? I will need to pull the other three $48.25 from this bill savings account. That's why I have the word technically here. So I'm going to write this out for you so that you can totally understand what I'm doing. I'm going to put the triangle beside this because this is the current bill that we are paying for this week. Now, I will need 3 more weeks of that because remember, I already have 1 set aside. So we're going to get 3 more weeks of the $48.25. Let's just add them all up right here. Okay. So 3 more weeks. That's the one I've set aside in week 1. That's the one I've set aside in week 2. And that's the one that I've set aside in the previous week 4. Do you understand what I'm saying here? That's how I get that, because we are actually paying this debt in week 3. I'm not going to set that amount aside because it's currently in this paycheck. So we're just going to pull that one out and add it to these 3 that I've already set aside in these other weeks. So that total, $48.25 times 3, is going to come to a total of $144.75. Okay, so that is our amount that we will need to get out of our bill savings account to help us pay for this debt for this week. Okay, so basically I'll put a note beside this that says pull out of bill savings account. Technically, remember, we're not going to physically or actually do that gesture. Now, remember, let's go back down here where we have the $685.25 that we're supposed to put away. So if I got $685 that I need to put away, but I also have $144.75 that I need to pull out, that means I need to subtract those 2 amounts. Let's go back down here to the bottom of our page and get started with our subtraction. So at this particular time, we're going to have the $685.25, and we're going to subtract the $144.75 that we need to pull out. Now remember, we got the larger number is the amount that we need to put in, and the smaller number is the amount that we need to pull out. So at that particular time, once I give the total here, which is going to be $540, remember that action normally takes the description of the larger number. It's just like when you're doing adding and subtracting. When you subtract a negative number from a positive number, or if you're adding a positive number and a negative number, whichever number is the largest, that's the sign of the answer. Okay, so basically that's what we have here. The larger amount is the amount I need to put away. Therefore, I am going to put away this amount. So here is the real amount that I will be putting away in the bills savings account this week. This is the total amount that I will be putting away in the bills savings account, which will be the $540.50. So basically what I've just done is I've shown you that I'm not going to put away this entire amount because I need some of this money to be left out in order to satisfy the $144.75. Okay? So in actuality, I'm only putting away the $540.50 into the bill savings accounts for these debts that I will be paying in other weeks. Okay? And this is pretty much my plan that my money is showing for me this week. And remember, if you have any questions about how I do my budget, I know every now and again it can get confusing because I'm moving money. I'm setting money aside that I'm not really going to use this week, or whatever the case may be. Please, please leave me a comment in the description box below. You can shoot me a private email and we can go through. I can actually go through this plan with you in a little bit more details and actually use your numbers if needed so that we can show you how to start using this plan, because it is a very effective plan. I feel that I do my budget a little bit different than how most people do their budget. And I actually write it out so that you can see the explanations as to what's going on week to week, how I'm actually moving money around and such. So this is all I have for now. I would love it if you would share this video with family and friends that may be interested in this type of content. Other than that, this is Dr. Mummy, where we dream big but start small around here. Until my next video, peace.